I picked up some stuff from the thrift store and I'm just gonna fix them to be more my style. So these minis are a little bit too long, or actually they're pencil skirts and I want them to be minis. So, and this jacket is a little too oversized. So these next two things, they're just fine. They fit me well, so I'm not gonna do anything to them. This dress didn't have a slip, but I cut it, and then I just need to like hem the raw edges. Ew, I said hem, I mean sew the raw edges. So this dress was too long and too big, and this top is the same, too big. So here I'm just measuring the length I want them to be and cutting off the excess and just doing the same. And I'm trying to fold them really perfectly so that the lines are even. Quiero que sepas que odio la espera, esta noche eres tú, mi sustancia placentera. Sí, acompáñame a la barra, háblame de tu antes, también de tu mañana. Poco me importa lo mucho que parlas, me importa tu figura, también todo tu flava. Sí, I like your faras, tu pose femenina. So I serged all of the raw edges, and now I'm changing out the thread to match the skirt, and I'm just gonna sew the raw edges, the serged edges in for the top layer and the lining. And I don't like pinning stuff, so I didn't pin it. I just have a 1-inch guide on my sewing machine. Actually, every sewing machine has those, and I'm just like folding it and using that as a guide. I don't know why I hate pinning. It's so annoying to me. So here I'm trying to fold this dress, but it's hella not working for me, so I end up hanging it and cutting it like that. I'm just like hanging it off my door. So when I tried it on, it actually didn't look cute. So I'm doing another method where you cut the length off of the skirt and then you gather and sew it back onto the bodice. So I'm just doing that for the lining and the top layer. Now I'm just sewing, serging, oh my god, the raw edges so they don't fray. And then I'm gonna gather them by making a gathering stitch and then pulling this stitch through to gather it. So these are some old bell bottoms I got from the thrift store a while ago and I never wore them, so I'm turning them into the boots with those shoes from the first clip, and I'm just pinning it to my leg so it fits. So there's actually not going to be any footage of the boots like fully made. They take like too long to glue, so I'm just gonna like post a picture on my Instagram or something so you can see them. But yeah, I'm just
doing the same thing to the other leg, and then I'm cutting off the buckle of both of the shoes so that it relieves some of the bulk. And then I'm just sewing like all the stuff that I pinned. And I also serged the ends, but I forgot to film it. And now I'm taking a piece of elastic and folding it over, and then I'm pinning the end part towards my heel and pinning it so it forms better to the shoe, and then I'm gonna sew that and do the same to the other leg. So I'm trying to sew the elastic, but like my sewing machine's super old, so a screw is missing, so the bottom keeps coming apart. So I just put an elastic there to hold it, and then I'm just like slightly stretching and sewing the elastic. I'm making sure nothing's folding over or bunching though, because that's not a good look. Yeah, I'm folding over and then making extra sure that nothing is like folding or bunching anywhere. So I'm seam ripping the lining, the sleeves, the shoulder pads, and the collar off of the oversized jacket. And then I'm gonna drape a new shape for it. So I put it on this like dress form, and I'm cutting off the excess of the shoulders so it fits me better, and it's a little bit more tapered to my body. I'm also taking forever because I'm trying to decide like if I still want to put a collar on, and I'm trying to measure everything so it's even on both sides. I didn't really know what I was trying to do, so I was just like trying to try everything.
Sabes te queda exacta, tu vestimenta mucho te resalta, me tiene al borde, de a poco me levanta. Yo no tengo trucos, uso mis jugadas, solo tengo pisco y unas cartas. Me hablas de aquel que idolatras, te gustas lumbilas, girl.
So whatever I'm doing to one side, I'm just doing it to the other side. And I'm making sure to measure so they're even.
Esta noche sabes, nadie se retracta. Te mueves rápido, yo lo veo en pausa. Esta noche me entretengo solo por tu causa. Es verdad, no digo ninguna.
I'm trying to figure out how long I want the sleeves, or how short I want them.
Te lo digo sin ningún cinismo. Esta noche espero caer en tu abismo.
And then I'm cutting off the length of the sleeves. They're like kind of grody, so I took like the length off of them because they're stained and stuff. And now I am seam ripping the sleeves open to create a new sleeve hole and to measure everything. And then you just like sew them back closed after, but it's just to make sure that they fit in the armhole. And then I'm pinning the sleeves to the armholes, and then pinning the lapel back on, like the underside of the lapel. And here are the final results of some of this stuff.
El DJ sabe lo que pone a fin a la orquesta. Chicas preparadas para la fiesta. Traemos alcohol para empezar la ingesta. Micro abierto, la fiesta perfecta. El funky me afecta, de a poco me inyecta. Girlas, pónganse atentas, que el flow de esta noche no está a la venta. Girl, bebamos de mi botella.
So this black top, I actually made it. If anyone wants one, hit me up. I can make one for you too.
Toco tu cuello, sabes eres perfecta, la queen de la noche, soy la más violenta. Bailar contigo es como beber absenta, más de 50 grados sabes que me afecta. Me tiras el humo cerca de mi oreja, me siento cansado, pero eres mi vida extra. Invita amigas para mis good fellas, sabes ellos vacilan nuestra misma escuela. De seguro esta noche dejas secuelas, eres como yo en una línea paralela. Preocupados de lo que hoy suena, tomando whisky y cola que nos espera. Te lo digo sin ningún cinismo, esta noche espero caer en tu abismo. Quiero que sepas que odio la espera, esta noche eres tú, mi sustancia placentera. Sí, acompáñame a la barra, háblame de tu antes, también de tu mañana. Poco me importa lo mucho que parlas, me importa tu figura, también todo tu flava. Sí, I like your faras, tu pose femenina, sabes te queda exacta. Tu vestimenta mucho te resalta, me tiene al borde, de a poco me levanta. Yo no tengo trucos, uso mis jugadas, solo tengo pisco y unas cartas. Me hablas de aquel que idolatras, te gustas lumbilas, girl, tú me encantas. No andas vendiendo la de santa, eres quien eres, algunos tipos se espantan. Pues de carácter nada a ti te falta, me encantan tus cadenas y también tu falda. Sabes que yo quiero introducir mi vodka, tienes el derecho de ponerte mi hat. Pues mi cuerpo, sabes, ya no aguanta. Esta noche, sabes, nadie se retracta. Te mueves rápido, yo lo veo en pausa. Esta noche me entretengo solo por tu causa. Es verdad, no digo ninguna farsa. Eres la distinta, sabes, entre tantas. Te lo digo sin ningún cinismo, esta noche espero caer en tu abismo. Quiero que sepas que odio la espera, esta noche eres tú, mi sustancia placentera.
For this dress, all I did was sew the raw edges that I cut from the slits. I forgot to film it though.
Hoy suena puro 90, el DJ sabe lo que pone a fin a la orquesta. Chicas preparadas para la fiesta.
For this shirt, I didn't sew anything, I just folded it and then wrapped it to be like one of those wrap tops, and then I like safety pinned it to the back and then safety pinned the sleeves and then just push them up so they can drape.
Pasamos por Saturno, lejos de la esfera. Toco tu cuello, sabes eres perfecta, la queen de la noche, soy la más violenta. Bailar contigo es como beber absenta, más de 50 grados sabes.
I could have sewed it, I don't know, I didn't want to.
Me siento cansado, pero eres mi vida extra. Invita amigas para mis good fellas, sabes ellos vacilan nuestra misma escuela. De seguro esta noche dejas secuelas, eres como yo en una línea paralela. Preocupados de lo que hoy suena, tomando whisky y cola que nos espera. Te lo digo sin ningún cinismo, esta noche espero caer en tu abismo.
My wardrobe malfunction.
Odio la espera, esta noche eres tú, mi sustancia placentera. Sí, acompáñame a la barra.
Just me at work wearing the baby doll dress.
Lo mucho que parlas, me importa tu figura, también todo tu flava. Sí, I like your faras, tu pose femenina, sabes te queda exacta. Tu vestimenta mucho te resalta, me tiene al borde, de a poco me levanta. Yo no tengo trucos, uso mis jugadas, solo tengo pisco y unas cartas. Me hablas de aquel que idolatras, te gustas lumbilas, girl, tú me encantas. No andas
Que la noche solamente comienza. Piensa, más baila conmigo, mujer. Que la noche solamente comienza.